Today we're speedrunning Mario 64 Gore / hard mode, and this game is absolutely insane. Yeah, you'll see why in just a second. Now our speedrun starts once we begin moving, and right away, the very first sign is gonna come after us, because literally nothing is safe in this mod. But the castle doesn't change up too much. We'll say hi to Toad. For some reason, he didn't want to talk to us, unfortunately. And we'll go to the very first stage, Bomb Battlefield. Now this place also changes up, because they say watch out idiot at the beginning, which is pretty rude. And also the chain chomp is doing something over there. So we're gonna have to go over here, and this is completely luck-based, whether we die or not. So we have to hope we get lucky, and then like usual, chain chomp will destroy the gate and then die. So unlucky for him, but that is the start. Now that's all we're gonna get from Bomb Battlefield, at least for now, because next up we're going over to Womps. Now one thing that's different about this level, and pretty much all the levels, is you can't actually grab onto trees anymore. For some reason, they literally just leave you, which is pretty rude. But we're gonna play the start of this pretty normal, along with just making sure we don't die to anything, because yeah, now piranha plants will try to go for you. I don't know what that piranha plant is doing. He hasn't noticed me. There he goes. All right, see you later, dude. And we'll just try to do our regular trick right here so we can get the star nice and easy, along with our piranha plant friend who's just chilling by us. Then next, we're going to be going for the red coins, because this is one of the hardest stars in this level. And pretty much the entire reason for that is this guy. His pattern is very irregular, so we have to hope it goes well. He will also smush us if he touches the top of that platform. So I have to be very careful to make sure that doesn't happen, and we were just able to get out. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm just gonna make sure Mario doesn't die to any fall damage like that. And we're pretty much doing the regular red coin star. Now, I'm not going to do 100 coin along with this, because how this mod works is once you get 100 coins, a bomb will spawn and murder you. So it doesn't want you to do 2 stars at the same time. So because of that, 100 coins just aren't worth it, and we won't be going for them. But now we'll try to take out this guy before he wakes up, because they are way too terrifying, and we can also dive into them to take them out. And then this is pretty much just normal playing for the rest of these red coins. I can go grab this guy. I am scared about where that one sign is, though. It could be anywhere. I will keep an eye out for it. Last red coins should be down here. I'm always making sure I kick before we hit the ground, by the way, just to make sure there's no fall damage. But we go up here, and we should be able to grab this last star. All right, pretty nice. Then number 3, we'll go for one of the easier stars, because I need a break from the hard ones. And this one is literally just wall jump up there. Please don't die. Oh my gosh, sign. Mario, please just make it up to this star. That could have went a lot worse. Now our next one, it's time to actually fight a Womp at the top of this cliff. But Womp has changed up a lot from how you used to know him. So first, I will get a triple jump up to this platform. And you can see now that Womp is very tiny for some reason. So what we want to do, I'm just going to wait for him to attack. We're going to jump over it, make sure that doesn't hit us. And then we completely murder it. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Don't worry about it. And that's our star. Now for our next 2 stars, we're pretty much taking the same path up to the top. So for this first one, what we want to do is a wall jump to get up to this thing, and then we can do another side flip and just grab this star. But then for our last star, this is the one you normally would use the owl. But if you remember, when we try to get up a tree, the tree disintegrates. So if we try to get the owl here, the tree will disintegrate, and then the owl gets really mad at us because we murdered his family or something like that. Yeah, I don't know why you'd be mad about that, but he will murder us. So instead, we have to do owlless. Now you can do it the speedrunner way, but that's way too hard. So instead, we're gonna be trying to do it this way, where we can just launch ourselves off the top of that tower and get into the cage. It's honestly probably easier than using the owl, so I do recommend it if you can't do it without that. But that is going to be all we do for Womps. We'll see Toad over here. Of course, take him out. Server Toad death count now up to 2. And we'll be heading over to Jolly Roger Hell. And no, I did not say that wrong. This isn't just regular Jolly Roger. It's become hell. The entire area is now red lava, which is terrifying, but we can make it onto our boy, and we're safe with them. Yep, just Mario contemplating his life choices right now. But as soon as we make it over here, there will actually be some water we can take, so we can go down there. And another thing about this mod is they made swimming really fast, which is nice in some areas and is really nice for speedrunning. But in other areas, it actually becomes really annoying. So you will see that later. For now, though, we're just going to dodge all of these platforms that are trying to murder us. And we have to do these chests in the right order. If you mess it up, then it's also an insta-kill, like usual. But I will take those, and this should be my star. By the way, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. But now for number 2, taking the exact same path. But this time, once we're over here, we want to get this eel that's in the ship. So we're going to come down here. we're gonna wait for just a second before we move and go upwards. Then hopefully if everything worked, when we go down again, oh, the eel didn't feel like moving. All right, eel, I'm right here, dude. There you go. You probably saw me. Sometimes this eel is just kind of a jerk, but what? Dude. Okay, there we go. We finally got the eel out. I don't know what his problem was, but now we can make it into the ship. And same thing as the last level where we just have to do these chests in the right order. I will take that bubble because we are running out of air. And I can also press B here to do a little bit less of a swim, which really helps for levels like this where you have to be precise. But it still is a lot of momentum, so it can be annoying. We will get this to drain though, and then come over to this platform. Now I want to be careful with this block because blocks will murder you. They literally like ground pound on you. You saw that it just tried there, and it's an insta-kill, so you do have to be careful about that. Still, we'll take our star though. Now for our last star we're gonna take this same path, but this time we're going to long jump over here, and now we have a very stressful part where what I have to do is not die. So I will try, and there's our first death. We'll try this again. This part is just so stressful. But come on, grab onto the ledge. And now I'm going to kill this sign. We'll just hit it with a kick. And what's up, Bomb? How you doing, man? He's going to open up a cannon for us, and now we can exit the course. So we'll go right back in there. And now this time around, what I want to do is long jump over there, and we'll get into this cannon. So we can line ourselves up perfectly with this pole, go up a little bit. And that should probably be fine. Yeah, that works. Now we just have to do a jump, which that was scary, but we got the star. Okay, that's going to be number 10. And now it's time for the slide stars. But before we make it there, there's another toad. We're heading up here over to this, and we'll be heading in this painting where this part is also going to change and become a lot harder. Because what they do for this mod is make your slide speed really fast, so it's hard to control. But what we can do is just perfectly line it up, get down here, kick at the bottom of it. That way we don't have too much speed, and then come over here, which we can start stopping ourselves, and that's perfect. So we'll take our first star from this area, and second time around, exact same thing. Okay, I might have messed that up. This could be bad. So one thing that happens when you don't kick and instead slide is you get a lot of speed, and yeah. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed to do. Don't know why it took so long. And we can take this block and our next star. So now it's time to go into Mario Cam and look upwards. But we're not actually going to get this star because the problem with the wing cap is it's really fast in this mod. So not worth it to do here. Instead, we're just going to hit the button and leave the course. But then it's time for our very first Bowser. Now, one important thing about these Bowser doors is you have to hold forward while you go through them. Otherwise, they'll shut on you and completely murder Mario, which is funny when it happens the first time, but can be annoying in a speedrun, obviously. But it's Bowser one time. So first of all, you see all those Goombas just getting thrown off the map. They're just chilling down there. They're just having a good time. We're just going to be going ahead and trying to get this red coin star along with beating the level. So I'm going to be getting these red coins first. Those are easy enough. We can do some kicks up this thing. These platforms are faster and more annoying. They move around too, but excuse me, Goomba, you are terrifying. Now we have this electricity. These electricities move out like that, and they're very strange. So I'm going to be pretty careful around them. We'll wait that one out and then jump over to that part. Then we can jump to this one too. We'll try to grab this red coin. And then for this one, what we have to do is wall jump and get that. That was terrifying. And I'm going to wait out this electricity a tiny bit before we grab this red coin. And I'm taking this kind of slow because I have died here quite a few times before, and I do not want it to happen this run. But now we have those spinning platforms, but thankfully we can just use speedrunning strats. If Mario actually wants to do what I want him to do. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed. We can get that red coin. And for the last one, I'm just going to make sure I don't die to any fall damage, and that's gonna be good. Okay, we just have to make it up these stairs. There's also a sign at the top, so you want to go on the right path to make sure that guy doesn't hit you. He's terrifying. And that means it's officially time for Bowser number 1, where the spiky things that you have to hit Bowser into, they like moving up and down for some reason, so that's a part of this mod. But I'm gonna do this Bowser in a pretty easy way. We're just gonna put him over there. That way he's a little closer, and we can just get an easy win with that. But you might think that's how you beat Bowser, but that's not all we have to do. Yeah, there's a monkey that comes out. We gotta grab the monkey. So what I'm gonna do is slowly move him towards one of these edges. All right, stop there. And now we just creep up until we grab the monkey and Mario murders him. So, you know, Mario was a little bit angry. So that was a pretty good Bowser number 1. We have to head back to this door, making sure to hold forward. And now we're going to be heading back to Bomb Battlefield. And that's because now that we have the wing cap, we can do a couple more levels in this stage that we're going to do. I'm going to come over here. The thing tries to murder me. But one thing about the wing cap is if while you're flying, you hit a wall, then Mario will splat against it and die. So I have to make sure that doesn't happen. And because of that, I'm just going to come to this rock. We're going to start flying, and then we can come up this cliff, watching out for that sign I don't like. And the first thing we're gonna do over here is go over to King Babam. He's just gonna be chilling over here, and we have to fight him. But they make this one a lot harder than the regular one. So what I'm gonna do is try to get behind him. We'll throw him over towards the center of the stage, and then he gets smaller. So for this second one, I'm gonna pretty much do the exact same thing. Then we can get behind him again. That is going to be number 2. This one, yet again, we'll do a backflip, try to catch up to him. I'm very careful during this fight because it can go extremely badly if you're not careful. And now for this one, all I'm gonna do is just run, because you can see just how fast he's gotten. And I am just gonna make sure, oh my gosh. There we go. All right, that's number 4, but of course they couldn't finish out with that. So now we have fight number 5. He's the fastest he's ever been. And obviously he will insta-kill us if he gets us, so I am just worried about playing this well. Get out of here, dude. So finally, we throw the dude. He explodes, and that's going to be our star. Yeah, that was definitely a boss fight. We'll take it. 2 more stars that we're going to want to do in this stage. Both of them, we're using the exact same movement, though, to get up to the island. So for this first one, I just want to get up here, watch out for the sign, and we can take the star that's right there. That block wanted my death. Now for this time on this island, what we want to do is get these coins with these secrets. So we'll get those 4 if I can grab that. Oh, I didn't get that one. That's fine. So now we want to go up a little bit higher. That way we can get the last one, which it is just going to be right there. Maybe we can get that. Okay, we're just going to come back to this island to get the last one. I want to get this, but I am scared of that sign. Get out of here, sign. Okay, just grab this. Oh, come on, me. I'm really not the best at flying in this game, but we got it to work eventually. And now we'll head down, and that should be the star. All right. Not terrible, not amazing. But that means we can now move on to Cool Mountain, which this one has some very fun stars. Now, this is going to be the penguin levels. And for the first one, we're going into this cottage. And it's pretty much just a normal sliding level where all we have to do is this trick where we can go down there, get to this spot, and yeah, pretty much skip the entire thing. It's such an easy skip to do too, so I love doing it. And then as soon as we exit the cottage, we can get our star. So yeah, a nice and easy one. Next one is going to be the little penguin that we have to rescue. And this one's an interesting one because Mario actually gets really angry at the penguin. If you don't bring the penguin to its mom fast enough, Mario will throw it off the ledge for you. You don't even have to throw it off the ledge. You can see that Mario just kicked the penguin into the air. He got sick of that penguin and literally tries to murder them just like we do. But now it's big penguin race time, which of course we get to race this penguin. The thing is, normally in this game, you're not allowed to cheat to beat this penguin, but they make the penguin extremely quick. So you actually have to cheat if you want to win. So that means we're going to go do our cheating ways, and then we'll just look over. We'll see where the penguin is. I'm sure they're coming. They come through, and I think they're fine. Don't worry about that red stuff on the floor. They're probably okay. It is red coins time. So this one's probably the most normal one out of any of these. All we have to do is play pretty well and not die in stupid places. But a nice thing about this stage as well is there isn't really any fall damage, at least when you're on the snow, or at least not much fall damage. I'm not going to test it. It's hard to die when you are on the snow. So we are going to head to this, get the third one. And then the same way we took the baby penguin, I'm just going to come across there. We can go get that coin, which is going to be number 4, along with that tree, which really doesn't want to work with us. And then we can grab our 5th red coin, do a backflip to this spot, grab number 6 right there, and stand on the edge of this bridge, which puts us right back towards the top. Now, I want to be careful here because there is a block right there, which can kill us if we're not careful, but I will just grab number 7, and we have to make sure we don't die to fall damage there. There's also this sign, so I'm going to be careful. And now we should just have to do one long jump to make it to the end. Hopefully I did this right. That's perfect. All right, that is a stressful level. Happy it's done. So it is snowman level time. The snowball can actually kill you And we do not want that to happen. So I'm going to try to get in front of it. And please do not murder me, man. It's coming full speed ahead. Yeah, this snowball, it will literally just murder you. It does not care at all. Which, I mean, makes sense because it's just trying to do its thing. But we're going to be guiding it over to its new head. I'll just put it right there, and we should be fine. That's going to make the snowman, so we're good to go. Another stressful one that I've died a lot in practice. So last one for this level is just going to be this wall kicks one. So what I can do is jump down here. I like being very careful with this, especially because of this sign. I hate that guy. That is fine. We can just wall kick up here and don't die. That was close. That was very close. I am impressed with myself that I didn't mess up those wall kicks because it is easy. But that means it's finally time to head down to the basement, or not really the basement yet, because first we got Boo. Now, the thing they changed about Big Boo's haunt is they made everything much darker and more scary. But it is what it is. You gotta do it. So first, we're gonna take this star, which is just over there. We can just do a wall kick, and then we want to come over here, do one of those, just barely be able to make it over to the star. Then for number 2, we're just coming in this same building, but this time we're gonna wall kick up this way. That way we can, oh, I am surprised there was no fall damage there. That was like right on the edge of whether we'd get some or not. But anyways, we'll be coming up here. This wall kick's kind of annoying. But do that, make it to this door. And now we can go into this door where there's going to be this Big Boo. Now we could just go ahead and hit him with multiple ground pounds, which is pretty easy. And that is going to spawn the star. But the thing about this level is it's hard to see this roof because of all the darkness. So I am going to be careful with this and just wall kick up this way because it's not worth taking the chance. That block was so close to murdering me. That was so close. I cannot believe we did not just get smashed. That was crazy. All right, anyways, time to go down to the basement. Wow, we have more server toad death count than we have our deaths. We've killed more toads than we've died. That's pretty cool. But now it is going to be time for Mips. For this one, he is much faster than he normally is. So what I like to do is bring him over into this area. Then what we want to do is pretty much just, not that. We want to hit it with one of those, be able to grab him, and that's probably the most consistent way to get him in this version. Also, while we're waiting for the star, might as well take out that toad. He was looking at me funny, what can I say? But now we're going to be going over to Shifting Sandlands. In this one, the stage changes a lot because the bird that normally you have to hit to get the star, he just comes after us and tries to murder us. Okay, yep. There's Mario dying. I would normally stop this, but, you know, we might as well see the death. It's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to go up this a little bit slower. That way that doesn't happen. We can take out that shy guy who's very annoying. But now this bird is just coming right up to me and trying to murder us. So what we can do is hit him with one of those. I might actually die to fall damage here. I somehow did not. But the bird's still coming after us. Where is he? There he is. There he is. We were caught in the sand. Okay, shy guy, do not mess with me. We'll get this bird. We get that star. Now... What hit me? Was that the bird or was that the shy guy? Okay, bird, I swear. Do not mess me up again. So we get rid of him. We can go over here. We do have this fly guy coming towards us, which I am terrified of. But we can get the star before the fly guy is able to do anything. The bird that comes. So. The bird still does get his revenge, but, you know, we got our win. Okay, now we have 2 more stars we have to do, and the bird pretty much for all these levels is going to be coming after us the entire time. So we do have to make sure we don't get attacked by him and are pretty much always moving. So what I'm going to do here is grab this shell, and we're going to go up all of these pillars. So that's going to be the first one. We can also deal with that fly guy, get him out of the way. And there's the bird just coming for us. Get out of here. You're kidding. So unlucky. I don't really know what causes the shell to die on you there, but it sometimes happens, and I just hope it doesn't. But okay, we're gonna come up here. We don't want to go too fast up this pyramid because the top of the pyramid can also murder you, but we'll make it in there before the bird is able to attack us and just get our star. And for the last star in this level, we're gonna use shell strats again, pretty much just because the bird is very annoying and the shell pretty much gives us immunity from the bird, at least somewhat. So it's a lot safer for this mod to just do it this way. There comes the bird. Yeah, how you doing, man? It's okay, we get the win. But now it's time for Lethal Lava Land, and this is a stressful level. Right away, there are 2 signs that just come at us, which is pretty rude. But what I'm going to do is go for this puzzle one first. So I can come over here. I'm going to go in a place where there isn't any of these moving blocks. Because in this stage, if you hit the lava, it's an instant death. So we're pretty much always at the chance of dying if we just slightly touch the lava. So I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's our first star. Then I'm going to go for the bully stars for our next two, which definitely up the difficulty a bit. We're going to take the same path. And please do not mess me up, puzzle. Okay, so I can go over there. We'll see our first bully just right here. And all we have to do is get him to notice us and just destroy him with a ground pound. It's that easy. Thanks for the star, man. I appreciate it. So now we're taking pretty much the exact same path, but this time we're going to be coming over here. And we got to deal with those tiny bullies, which it's way harder to deal with these guys than it is the big one. So what I'm going to try to do is lead them over here and just hope that we get lucky. And we did not get we did not get lucky. All right, guys, let's just get you all to come over here and just all you die. Okay, that's one. And dang it, man. I didn't move out of the way fast enough. I should have punched. I'm just showing you all the fun ways to die in this level. You know, they're awesome. Come on. Thank you. Okay, now just one more guy. Please do not mess me up. There we go. Ooh, I am glad to be done with that level. That is a stressful one. Now for the next one, we'll probably do the easiest star here, where all we're gonna do is get these wings and then come up here. We can do a nice side flip. We can turn our camera, do a triple jump. That way we start the fly. And all we have to worry about is not dying to fall damage, which we got red on the stars, so we don't have to worry about it. Now the last two stars here are probably the hardest ones, because what we're going to be doing is going into the center of the volcano. So I'll make my way over here, and we can just jump into this guy. And now there is a lot of death. So I need to get past these fires first, because those fires very annoying. And we're just coming up through here, making sure we don't get hit by anything. I have to make sure I get a triple jump. Okay, we're fine. No. Jeez. Please. That was a beautiful jump. That part is so scary with that, so I'm just going to take this slow. We'll just make our way over here. We'll dodge this guy. He's coming for me. Don't fall off. We can jump on that guy, make our way through these poles, and that should be the star. And then we got to go into the volcano one more time. But this time, we're going to be heading over to the left, because obviously we can't boost ourselves using any lava, so we actually have to take this. But the thing about it is, it's much faster than it normally is, and very easy to die on. So I got to be very careful here, and we don't make the pole. Yeah, that's the thing we're scared about. All right, try number 2 time. Just make that. Come on, Mario. How did you not grab that pole, Mario? Okay, I'm going to try it the alternate way, and we'll see if that works. But the alternate way is also stressful. We're basically going to take this same path up, but this time there's a pole over here that we want to grab onto, and we were able to get it. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. All right, I am very surprised I got that first try. I thought I was failing it for sure. All we got to do before we get to our next door is now go into Hazy Maze Cave. And this one is an interesting level because there's a few changes. The first one is the rolling rocks that are in here. They're actually going to auto aim at you if you try to go towards them. So we can't go that direction at all, and we'll have to go an alternate path. I'll show on screen what it looks like, and you'll see why we can't take that path, but we're pretty much going to come this way a couple of times. So the first time, we just come up here, and we're able to get our star. Now, second time around, we're doing the exact same thing, but we'll stop ourselves again, and this time, we can slide down this thing. That way, we come over here, we can press this button, and then we're good to go in this door. Which, by the way, yes, that is a bunch of lava that you can hit. But now, all we have to do is a couple of long jumps to make it over to that star. I love scuttlebugs so much, man. Just look how cute they are. Now, third time around, exact same thing. Please don't die. No! As I was saying, third time around, we'll actually do it right this time. And now what we have to do is go through this lava. So we're going to line up our camera. We're going to slide on this, jump before we hit the lava, and be able to make it over here, which is a very fun movement to do. But this is because the rolling rocks will auto aim us. So we're not able to get that star doing it the normal ways. We have to come this way. That means we just have a very long elevator ride up, but hey, it's worth it. And finally, once we make it through this door, all we have to do... Oh! That has never happened to me before. I've never actually had one that came right away. I do not have an alternative star to take, so hopefully it'll work this time. This has literally never happened to me before. Okay, we're gonna try going back. I seriously do not know what to do. At the very least, we can still get this one that's over here, but I wish I would have encountered that in my practice. We'll just go over here, do one of these. Maybe it's because we're turning on the rocks. All right. We'll figure it out. At the very least, we can get this free one from Toad, so I appreciate that, man. We will take our free star and then take him out. Like, I appreciate it, but it's not like I'm not gonna take you out. Come on, man. I know an alternate one we can do. So we're gonna be heading through this door. Like usual, what we have to do is hold forward here. So I will let Mario do that to make it through. That's always scary, even if you know you're doing it right. And now it's time to do everything in Dire Dire Docks, which in my notes, I only have myself doing 4 stars in Dire Dire Docks. But we're going to be switching that to 5. And you'll be seeing why I originally only wanted there to be 4. But it looks like we do have to do 5 this time just because this game didn't like me. We'll do a couple of kicks there. And yeah, it's actually really nice to have the sped up swimming in this stage, at least for some of these stars. Now for number 2, we're going pretty much the exact same area, except this time we're going to be heading over to these rings. So we want to sit in the middle of there, start looking down if we can, because we need to hit all of them. We can get our last one. And yeah, super easy to get this star in this version. Then all we have to do is use our speed to go against the current. Star number 3 is probably my favorite one because all we're going to be doing is coming over here to this cage. And we're just going to be swimming against it. Yep, it is that easy. Then we just have to reposition ourselves. Got another star. Now number 4 is actually going to be in this same area. So what we want to do is go for these chests. So our first one, we got to get by this clam. Thank you for opening up, clam, but I do not need that. I need this chest. It's annoying how you have to hit them right on, but we can get that first one. That's going to be number 1. Second one, we can just keep going down this path. Hopefully hit the front. Come on, man. Just turn around. It's annoying how slow Mario is at turning around. And then the third one is also going to be on the ocean floor. So there we go. That is number 3. And then number 4, we want to come around in this direction, turn ourselves around, and it's going to be by this whirlpool, which I do not want to die to. Okay, I also don't want to die to not having power, so I will take a couple of these coins. So many scary things about this speed run. No! This is awkward. Okay, we did it much faster the second time around, as long as I can stay alive right here. And okay, hi shark. How you doing, man? Do not eat my star. Okay. Oh, that level. The sped up swimming speed is very annoying. But now it's time for the star that I didn't want to do before Hazy Maze Cave felt like not working. But for this one, it is very annoying because we have the sped up speed and we have to hit multiple of these rings. We have to hit 5 of these rings in a row. Okay. 2. How'd that not get 3? How'd that not get 3? 3. 4. 5. Oh my gosh. I usually never do that one because it's so stressful. Okay. Now just don't die to the whirlpool. I'm going to play this safe. Come on. There we go. That is our star. So that means it is finally time for Bowser number 2 time. Now this one, I'm actually not going to get the red coin star just because it's not worth it for this level. This one is such a hard level. But we will be coming down this path first. I'm going to try to take out some of those Goombas. And then what I'm going to do is also try to take out this guy. Okay, just go down there. We don't even have to worry about that guy if we do it correctly. But I hate these wall jumps because they're very easy to mess up. Especially falling off the end of that. That was close. Okay, now we got this nice springy area, which you can see it's literally like a spring. It's kind of fun. But we will just come up here. I like just walking up it. We're taking our time. I'm not falling off this thing. And then we can make it up there, get a super jump, stop ourselves from getting too much momentum. There is a bomb up here, so I got to make sure we don't hit that. And we're going to kind of wait out this, not get hit by that electricity. I'm going to wait this because this lava, scary. What? We got so unlucky there. Okay. Please get out of here, electricity. Okay, that was... Oh, this game. Okay, so now that we're at this point, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm not even gonna lie at this point because so many auto deaths that we could get. But we have to take this a pretty normal way just because it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go up this. We're going to take our time and finally make it to the second Bowser fight. So this one starts out pretty normal. It's just Bowser doing his regular thing. But you will notice these spikes have gotten even more annoying. Like, they are only up there for like a tiny bit. So they're very hard to actually hit. And because of that, I'm going to bring Bowser over here first, just slowly but surely. And we're going to go around him. Excuse me, dude. We'll do a second one, and we just gotta hope that that hits. It did not the first time. Yeah, this fight, very annoying, just because you don't know where the things are, but got it the second time. But of course, there's more to do. It's not just taking out Bowser, but now there's going to be a bunch of Goombas that show up. See, the key isn't even there, and now we have to make sure we survive all these Goombas. So here they come. What we can do is just some slide kicks, and that will keep us very safe from getting hit by them. So, I will just keep going into them using slide kicks. Okay. That was terrifying. Please, Goombas, get out of here. Just slide kick them one by one until they're all dead. Okay, that was a fight, but that is key number 2. Still doing pretty well so far, but now we're going to enter in this level and then exit back to the castle. After that, we now have the key to go upstairs. And to start with upstairs, what I'm going to do is a jump through that. That just lets us get through this hallway a little bit faster, so it's a fun thing to do. And now it is time for Wet Dry World, or should I just call it Dry World, because they get rid of all of the water. It's just Dry World now. So this is a fun level. I'm not going to lie. There are some cool things. You also have those guys who move so fast. And what I have to do here, jump, 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 and not get hit like that. A couple of jumps. That way we can get that, not get hit by the electricity. I'm going to wait it out. And we're good. Okay. And now I'm going to go for some of the more stressful stars first. So one of those is this one. We'll just ignore purple dude. Make our way over here. Turn the camera and just hope we don't get hit by these electricities. They very much want to hit us, but I will wait that out and go up here, and that's going to be our star. Now for another one of our hardest ones. I'm going to take out this guy because they're just so fast that you do not want them alive. We'll be going up here. What I'm going to do is just... I thought that would kill me. I was pretty sure that was about to murder me, but I'm trying to get that. That is going to be our first secret. Second secret behind this box. Now we don't want that dude to fling us, but that's going to be third secret. Now we have something annoying where we want to do this wall jump again. Make it up here. Okay. Okay, fire. This whole thing is just so stressful. But what I got to do is get this sign. So I'm going to wall jump there. And I'm going to try to kill him. All right, nice. So sign is dealt with. Now we can go up here because there is a secret with that one. So that feels very good. And that means all we have to do now is head up here. And secret number 5 is going to be that, so it's going to spawn us a star. Now, next up, we can just go all the way to this spot, and it's pretty much the same thing as last time. Okay, but we just want to hope we don't get hit by these electricities. Hope we don't get hit by that fire. Wait this out so we can reposition ourselves. Come over here, then jump down. Hope we get the right spot. Be able to do a long jump. And oh my gosh, that star. Oh, please get it before the fire gets us. Thank you, Mario. You know what? Let's go for an easy star now. We did 2 difficult ones. Let's go for one that's actually so funnily easy. So, because there's no water, we can just go over here, come to this spot, come down here, and we literally just get a free star. It's that much. Next up is going to be the elevator one. So for this one, we're just going up here again, but we will hit that elevator, come down there, stop our fall damage, punch this block out of the way, and we can just backflip on the elevator, so it brings us back up. And yeah, like usual. Okay, I was about to say that'll be our star. All we have to do is walk over to the star. That's all I had to do. Now it is time for Tiny Huge Island. Here we're gonna have 3 stars we gotta get. We got the Tiny Goomba coming for us right from the beginning. But these ones, pretty hard. Thankfully, I don't think any of the tiny guys actually affect you, weirdly enough. But I want to go over here using my sped up speed. I don't really care if the fire hits me because we have water right here, so it wouldn't murder us. But I do want to grab that, not get hit by any fall damage. Excuse me, fire. Okay, I don't want you to hit me, fire. I'm saying I wouldn't mind it. But it's not like I want it. And now we can just head up this cliff. I'm just going to take the careful way, and that's going to be number 5 on the secrets. Now we can head down here, and there is a way you can do this a bit faster. I'm not going to take that risk. So instead, we're coming down here. Okay, excuse me, dude. Do not hit me with fire. And we go there. I hate the camera. I also hate that boulder that just came right in our face. So now what we can do is go inside of this pipe, and that's going to make the entire island really huge. Now, there's one of the freest stars of our life over here. So all we have to do is head up this cliff. There's that guy. He's just kind of chilling. And yeah, we'll just go up to this block, take it out, and that's our next star. Now for our last one, we're heading back in this pipe one more time. But then this time, we're going to come across this bridge, and we want to stop here around this last coin. And I like just trying my best to slide down, and we missed the bridge. Can we save it? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, we cannot save it. Okay, we'll try going a little bit less. Just about right there. Get off, Mario. Yep, perfect. All right, that's what we like to see. Now, here is going to be the red coins, and these are pretty simple because not much changes from the original game. We can just grab all 8 of the red coins one by one. I'm not going to take this fast because it's kind of hard to get over here. No! I meant to press B! Okay. Okay, there is a fire thing, which is scary at the end of this, but I am fine. We'll just make our way back here, ignore the fire, and thank you. Oh, that was close. This should not be a scary level, but it very much became a scary level. Woo! What a run. So that's all we're going to be getting from those levels, but we still got a few more in this area. Like these ones in Dark Mountain. Yes, they changed Tall Mountain into Dark Mountain, and it's terrifying. But a good thing is we do have a light to help us, and that sign's coming for me, but we do have this light, and we can keep this with us. But what we want to do here... So what I meant to do was crouch. That way we'd be fine. But now what we want to do is line ourselves up, and basically... we're gonna go ahead, hit that, get straight up to the star in darkness. Let's go. And now a great thing about doing that level first is now we can go to number 6. And when you can get number 6, we now have X-ray goggles, so we don't have to worry about bringing the light around. Now, another thing is there is a glitch you can do to scale to the top of the mountain, like right away. But it's not worth it for us because there's a fly guy up there. And as you've seen throughout this run, fly guys are the most annoying enemies. They're just so good, they absolutely destroy you. So instead of doing that and dealing with the fly guy and having to murder it, we're just gonna go the alternate way. This way is just more consistent because I probably will die to the fly guys a couple of times. So we can just scale up here, see our Goomba boys. We can do one of those to make it over there. And now all that's left is that. We can do a crouch kick to make it over there. Oh, come on. How'd I miss that crouch kick? Okay, as I was saying, crouch kick over here. That should put us right there. We get the star. Then we're going to be scaling up the mountain in pretty much the exact same way again. So now this time around, we make it to the top of the mountain. We can just come up here, and there's a star. So easy. Then last one we have to do, of course, we will take our night vision goggles again, but this time we're coming over here. And once we make it here, we can use this wind. That way we get up. Now, there is going to be a guy here who would like to murder us. But I'm not going to worry about him because I'm just going to go there, do a kick, and make it straight over to the star. You should go release some stress on Toad a few more times. Well, now that you mention it, hey Toad, how you doing? Before anything though, oh yeah, you're doing great, man. Good to hear. Anyways, I'll catch you later. Let's get your star. Oh, you too, man? I mean, I couldn't leave him. He just saw his buddy having fun. I couldn't not do it to him too. But now it is time for Snowman's Land. In this one, everything gets really dark and Mario is constantly going to be taking damage. So we have to be fast enough to not let him die. But that's not too bad, honestly. All I'm going to do with this one is just not fall and then make my way over to the star. So that's our first one. Then for our next one, I like taking this left path just because it's a bit more consistent for what I'm doing. But we're going to do some annoying hard ones. So we'll get those guys out of the way. We'll come over here and then I'll try to get there. Come on, Mario. Okay, we can do a couple of these momentum kicks. Mario, please. So Mario is also freezing, especially in the water. So we don't want him to stay in the water this long. Yeah, sorry about that, Mario. My bad. You okay, buddy? You're not okay, buddy. So what we want to do is this. That way we can then ground pound there. And Sign! This time, definitely the try. Just had to get over here, and I'm gonna take my time, and we'll get our shell, and we should be safe now. Okay, that's all we need to do. So now we're gonna go for these red coins, which this is very easy once you have the shell. That snowman can kill you? Okay, Sign, I'm taking you out, okay? I'm fine with that. You'll live to see another day, Sign. Just don't ever see me again. Okay, so we're just gonna be taking all of these coins. Not sure why it took me this long, please, game. But we just gotta get all of the red coins. There's gonna be a couple on the water. If I can actually control this, I don't know why I have so many problems with it, but it's fine. Last one should be over here, and that's all we need to do. But okay, feels pretty good. We do have to jump into that, and that is finally that star. Then next up, we're gonna come to this area again, but this time, Sign, I see you. Don't even try it, Sign. Don't even try it. You can't do anything. Look at you smushed now. Look at you. And now for number 4, what I want to do is just come over here. There will be that fly guy, which I don't like. But we can just take that dude out. Don't fall in the water, man. I promise this one is not hard either. That's literally all you have to do. My mental, man. I'm 36 deaths in. Can we get the sub 2 hour? That's all I want. I want to not get 50 deaths, and I want a sub 2 hour. But time for the final one in the snowy area, which is nice because I do not like the darkness. But what we're going to do, first of all, is do a triple jump over there. Try to make it up that. All right, there we go. That's the triple jump. Now we can go over that. Just do a quick little one of those. Now we want to make it up to this thing, which is just some wall jumps, and that's pretty much all you have to do to get up to the head. I can just do a double jump to that thing, make sure we don't fall off, and that is our last star in this area. We're now on to 60 out of 70. 30 minutes to get 10 stars, and also beat Bowser. This should be very doable. I just have to remember to hold forward on this door. I've just died way too many times to not holding forward on these doors, so it's way too in my brain. Now we can do a triple jump up there. How did that not grab? All right, let's just go up this way. It's easier. Why am I even trying to be cool? Why am I even trying to be cool? So now time for the 3 Rainbow Road stars, which I really like these ones, but they're also pretty difficult. First one, we're going to grab this pole, go this other way, and we want to do 2 long jumps. First one over there. Second one, just barely be able to grab that thing and make it to this spot. Then we just have to make it up these stairs, and this part's pretty scary because of how fast this thing moves. But as long as I'm good, we don't even have to worry about that fire, and we're good to go with that star. Now, next up, we're going to the pole again. We're pretty much doing that for all 3 of these stars. And like last time, we're doing this jump where we want to barely make it. At least it always feels like you just barely make it, and I am barely hanging on right there. Also, that fly guy. What is he doing there? I do not want him here. But we just have to play this pretty well. Oh, no. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. There we go. That's our side flip. I don't know what that fly guy was doing, but I'm not going to ask. We made it. And then for the last one, we're going up this pole again and then taking these blocks. There is going to be that guy who's trying to hit us and stuff, but as long as we get out of his range, he won't hit us anymore. So we're now good to go. And now we just have to get these red coins, which these red coins are kind of annoying. But we should be okay. I want to get that one first. Then we come down here. We do a wall jump. That way we can get that. We break our fall. We want to do one of those. Do a couple of kicks. Dodge that fire. We want to go through here. Do a double jump. That way we can get that one. Jump down there. Come down to this spot. And I'm going to play this safe just because this fire thing's so annoying. And go down here, actually, so we can finish out just with one of those. Those fires, always annoying to deal with, so I'm just not even going to take the chance with that. It is just TikTok clock and also this toad. But you know what? I feel like we leave this toad alive. I don't think we take him out. See you later, toad friend. TikTok clock, we have to get 6 stars in TikTok clock. And they're all stressful. Well, that's pretty much because you're doing the exact same thing every single time, just going up different amounts of the tower. So I'm just gonna show you this, and yeah, we'll try our best. Thankfully, we can pause it. I was worried for hard mode, they just wouldn't let you pause this at all, which would be very annoying. But we're pretty much just making our way up here. We go here, we can do a wall jump up to this thing. We can do that. Okay, thank you for not falling. This level is very easy to fall in and get fall damage, so that's what I'm looking out for. But we'll come to this spot. We want to do a backflip into grabbing one of those ledges. Then we can just start going up these blocks if I can. You gotta love the music for this stage. The music's so good in this one. But now this annoying jump, where basically we have to do 2 wall jumps. That way we make it up here. And then finally, that puts us over here. So all we have to do now is a triple jump into a wall jump. Okay. As I was saying, a triple jump into a wall jump. That way we get over here. Now we can get onto this guy. Thankfully, they didn't make that guy any harder at all, so I enjoy it. That's our win. And yeah, that's the highest place we have to get on TikTok clock, so all the rest of them are going to be pretty easy. First, we have this one where we just want to come up this path, not go up the whole way. Then we can go up these guys, and there's going to be this star in a cage. Next one is going to be right over here. Next one, just right over here. And then we have a star where we have to long jump off that thing, be able to grab that ledge, and that'll be number 5. And finally, for the last one, we have these red coins. So I need to make sure those bombs don't see me first, because those bombs, so annoying. But we'll be coming over here and pretty much just doing regular red coin movement, if I can. What I'm going to do is just a bunch of double jumps, because those are pretty consistent usually. And then get 5, 6 should be right here, and then 7, and finally 8. Okay. Pretty good. That is going to be our 70th star. So we have 15 minutes to beat the last Bowser. Of course, they do change a couple things with the fight and also the level, so it'll be fun. So first of all, pretty normal movement up this thing, but then we have this seesaw thing. So I like waiting, going about there, doing a long jump, and then dying. You gotta make sure you die. But then the second time around, you wait slightly longer and do that, just barely be able to make it up that thing, and we're good to go. So pretty regular stuff here. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is that electricity, plus how fast that moves, and that piranha plant. Okay, I guess there's a lot of things I'm worried about, but we want to grab onto this. I'm just going to wait out this for 1 cycle. That way we can do our backflip and not make it. But then we can do our backflip, the second backflip. That's the one I've always talked about. That's the one I've always wanted. And we can just kick up that cliff. So from here, we can just do the run around, do a long jump into that. And I'm actually going to take this part slow, just because if you do fall, we're going to die. Fall damage makes me a lot more scared in this version of the game than the regular version, I'm not going to lie. But now it is time to get up this blue triangle. So we can do a couple kicks and fall, and then do a couple more kicks, not fall that time, get up this thing, go all the way up, then we can move out of the way of that. There is going to be this fire, but I'm not going to worry about it. And this one is kind of a timing thing where you time that first one, time that second one, and then there's these Goombas, which I'm terrified of, so I'm just going to try to kick and yeah, get them out of my way. I think there's one more Goomba, or at least there normally is, which I'm scared because I don't see him. Okay, I do not know where that Goomba was. I'm also not going to ask. It's Bowser time. Now, a cool thing about this mod is they don't make you attack Bowser 3 times. We only have to hit him once into these things. But like usual, there is going to be a special something after this last fight. So, you know, they add something even if they remove something. Now, what I like to do is move Bowser over a little bit to that side because we do have these bouncy spikes again. And that was not my best throw ever. Okay, that one should be perfect. And that is part 1 of the fight. But then we have the real hard part, because now this star shows up and starts attacking the ground. And we got to keep dodging it. I have to make sure that stuff doesn't hit me. I'm just going to keep doing these jump kicks because that is the most consistent. Now I like to stand about right here. And we're going to wait this out. These stars are going to come down. We can jump. We want to move. We do another jump. We want to move. We do another jump. And we want to move. Now all we have to do is stand right here on this corner, because it's going to start sending out all these stars, just absolutely destroying everything. But after that, we can then go over, kick it directly in the face. It gets on the ground, and finally finish out the run as soon as we ground pound on it, giving us a time of 1:49:52. And then we have the Princess Peach scene where she comes down. Mario gets to see her. So Mario goes up to say hi to her and then trips and dies. So I don't think anyone else has done this speedrun, so it would be first place, but I hope that people do. It's a fun run. All right, subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.